welcome Opinion Guru TV, welcome. We are at the global climate strike. We are in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. And it's a lot of young people that are out here today fighting for climate justice. They are saying that the climate is going through a crisis right now. We are at Queen's Park in Ontario, Canada. We are in Toronto, and they want to bring awareness to the effects of climate change on people and the system that is causing the climate change. So we are out here. I'm gonna try and remove my mic so you can hear what some of the speakers have to say. It's also a cost of living crisis, right? Because of what's going on with the fuel shortage and the invasion of Ukraine and stuff like that. They are also demanding that world leaders prioritize people over profit. You know, it's a lot of issues. You know, if you can think back to the Dutch farmers, their protests, they wanted them to reduce greenhouse gas. They wanted them to get rid of their livestock farms. It's a lot of issues. It's a energy crisis and a climate crisis in one. It's crazy times, and at this time also, it is hard to commit to a green agenda. I know we have to try, but what's going on in Europe, now countries like Germany and stuff like that has to be going back to coal just to keep the lights on and to keep their citizens warm for the winter. So it's a lot of issues. The Ukraine crisis, it gives this thing a whole new dimension. This global warming issue and what we're gonna do to address it. It's a lot of stuff. It's a lot of problems. It is an issue because if you look what happened the other day in Pakistan, a lot of Pakistan is still underwater. There is also severe famine in Somalia. You know, the drought. You know what I mean? A lot of people are close to starvation. It's a disaster. Not to mention what the hurricane did to Puerto Rico. You know, a lot of Puerto Rico, even though it's attached to the United States, the richest and most powerful country in the world, they are without electricity. They are without electricity in Puerto Rico. Still, weeks later after the hurricane. So, it's a lot of issues. So, Opinion Guru TV, thanks for watching. Please thumbs up, leave a comment. Don't forget to subscribe. Opinion Guru TV, we are out here. I am live. I am at the climate protest, the global climate strike. I'm in Ontario, Canada. We are at Queen's Park. The Ontario Legislature building. I'm gonna show you guys what's going on soon, but I just wanted to take a minute to share my thoughts on this thing. A lot of these companies also, they are scared to talk because of some of those big rich people that are involved, and a lot of them don't want to lose investors and stuff like that. Even some of these non-profit organizations, because of who their donors are, they don't want to talk. They're afraid to confront some of these billionaires because that's where their funding come from. So it's a lot of issues. Opinion Guru TV, we are live. We are in Toronto, Canada. Please thumbs up, share, leave a comment, and don't forget to subscribe. I'm gonna start moving around soon and give you a chance to hear what some of the speakers have to say. So thanks for watching. Lots of young people are out here. Children are out here. Because when we are gone, they are the ones that are gonna be left to deal with this thing. So they are out here to let their voices be heard. So Opinion Guru TV, we are live. Please thumbs up. And again, I'm trying to also keep my mic into the YouTube algorithm. You know my struggles with that and music. So it's Opinion Guru TV. We're live. We're out here. People are out here trying to make a difference. Trying to make a difference with this climate crisis that's going on. So we're out here. I'm gonna remove my mic if I can, so you guys can hear what the speakers have to say. It seems like it's gonna be a large group. People are still coming. It's supposed to start at 2 p.m. Eastern. So people are coming. It's a very windy day too. So I'm gonna start moving around and you guys can see what's going on. So thanks for watching. Please thumbs up. I'm at the Global Climate Strike. We are in Toronto, Canada. Yes, Canada is doing their part. Canada is doing their part. So we are out here, we're at Queen's Park. That's the Ontario Legislature building right there. That's the Legislature building right there. It's very windy. Very, very windy. So I'm gonna move around. So thanks for watching. We're out here. I'm gonna move around and try and show what's going on. Okay. And here's, oh, it's for Greenpeace. This is the Greenpeace sign. This is the Greenpeace sign right here. So it's a large group. It's a large group. And it's very lively. So I'm not sure how long this live is gonna be, but we'll see. We'll see. I'm not sure if they're gonna march also, but we'll see. Yes, it's supposed to start at 2 and 2 p.m. Eastern, and it's 2 right now. It's after 2. So, yeah, we'll see what's happening. Let me try and get a bit closer. Lots of drumming, lots of flags, as you guys can see. Yeah, it's almost festive out here, but it's serious issues, serious issues. It's almost a festive atmosphere. The drumming is not too bad, you know. The drumming is not too bad. The guy is actually good. So it is what it is. It's a global. It's a global thing today. Global action. Climate justice now. See, lots of people. So the speaker is gonna speak now, so I'm gonna remove my mic so you guys can hear what's going on.
Years. I'm so excited that you came out today. Big round of applause for yourself. Actually, I'm going to welcome our ASL interpreter to come with us. I'll start with the logistics, the safety details. So we have ASL interpretation. If you're with someone that uses ASL interpretation, you're welcome to come closer to the stage. This space is for you. We have seating for those of you that rather be sitting here. This space is reserved for folks that need it the most. There's chairs all the way here. We also have an accessibility van. So if you want to do the route with us, the march with us, but you'd rather do it in the accessibility van, if you just want to come to the stage and talk with us, and then we'll get you connected with the driver. And then my last safety announcement is we have peace marshals to make sure we're all safe as we march. They're wearing the high visibility vests, the bright yellow vests. You can talk to them if you have any safety concerns. You do not have to talk to the police during the march. There is no reason you need to have an interaction with the police. Our peace marshals are there to be that liaison, and there's the ones who can keep you safe. That sound good? Woo! Okay, and then we have first aid if you need it. It's on the red tent to my right. So feel free to come and use that if you need anything. All right, let's talk about why we're here today. We're here because the climate crisis is real and because our elected officials continue to ignore it. Shame! We're here because as young people, we know that the rest of our lives are going to be impacted by the climate crisis. And yet every day, people in the towers over there in the banks, people behind me in government, choose to do nothing. They allow the destruction of our future to take place. Shame! We are here because the biggest polluters are now profiting from inflation while most Canadians can't fill their tank anymore. Shame! We're here because there's an affordability crisis, a climate crisis, a housing crisis, a racial inequality crisis. And we're here to say there are solutions to all of those. And we're demanding today that all those who have power put in place real climate action, equitable climate action, respect Indigenous sovereignty over their territories. Woo! We're here to say that we want climate justice. Megan, ever since I met you, you've loved doing chants. Would you lead a chant for us?
Of course I will. Okay, so the chant we're going to do is, what do we want? And you answer, climate justice. Ready? What do we want?
Climate justice!
When do we want it?
Now!
What do we want?
Climate justice!
When do we want it? Now! If we
Okay, so today we're gonna have 3 speakers and 3 performers, and then we'll be marching. We'll be marching in front of Yonge and Dundas to tell the big corporations that they also have a role to play, and then we'll be marching to City Hall because there's a municipal election coming soon, and that's also really important for climate action. Before that, I think you want to plug in our socials.
Of course I do. Okay, so we're just getting started today. There's still time to invite all of your friends. I have the social media, it may be small for everybody, but our Instagram is at Fridays4FutureTO. If you want to get your phones out, do some Instagramming, invite everyone, tag us. We want a big crowd in time for our march. Yeah. And next, I wanted to invite Catherine to the stage.
Bonjour, can you hear me? Okay. Bonjour, Padawan Mikazekwe Dishnakaz Donam Bene, Nim KK, Nim Akali Anakwat, Nim Nishnabekwe, Nipasing Nadanjaba, Toronto Nadanjaba. Today you are here to speak for our Mother the Earth, who is the mother of our mothers, 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 and the sky, who is our fathers, fathers, fathers. So we are the children of the earth. And that's true of me and it's true of you. Now, I'm going to bring together fire and sage.
Oh my god, the ground shaking is sending me. Do you feel that? Yeah. It's creeping me out. Yeah, I know, but it feels like fossil fuel, climate scale, drug fuel, crop fuel, starvation.
This is fire. This represents the life and the spirit within every living thing. Within you, within me, within the standing people, the trees, and all the growing things and the animals. Sage is one of the sacred medicines. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, now can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Sage represents caring and sharing. And that's what we are here today to do. We are sharing our knowledge, our concerns, and what we want to see happen. And that is why we're here. And we are also caring because we are here. I'm going to salute the 4 directions.
And Rhodey.
And also try not to fall off the stage. Okay. When I was younger, perhaps than some of you even here today, I remember we had a situation in Toronto in the Indigenous community. We were applying for community grants and we weren't ever getting any. They kept just saying, no, not you. And we turned that around because what we did was we went to one of the meetings for the people that were going to be elected as councillors. And one of them was a Mr. Vaughn, who some of you will remember. Anyway, we asked them a question. Do you think Indians are a federal responsibility? I mean, why are we not getting grants like other community groups? And so suddenly, because we took that action and we showed up with a cam recorder, and those things were like monstrously big back in the day, not like these things we have now. And one big guy was carrying it. And we shone it on, we took pictures of everybody that answered our questions. And you know, the next thing we got those grants. And I'm telling you, we live in a democracy. So, you know, you value that. Whoever gets elected, wherever you are, that person represents you. You can go and visit them and ask them and bring to their attention what it is you are concerned about. And that's what we need to do, because if we do, we inspire and support those people who represent us to do the right thing. Okay? It is said that the youth are our future. And I can tell you from here, this vantage point, the youth and the future look pretty good. There is a thing about it, never give up. You know, the Dalai Lama says that about peace. I think we should always carry that inside us, never give up. We get discouraged maybe, but we never give up. I feel the spirit here. You are strong in your spirit. Keep it that way. Protect yourselves, look after yourselves and one another. Che Miigwech for your being here. Che Miigwech. That means a great big thank you. And I ask the Creator for healing and protection for all those we love. I ask the Creator for healing and protection for all those we do not love. And I ask the Creator for healing and protection for all those we do not know right around the world. And that covers us all, living beings, and our water, and the wind, the air, and the earth, all the living beings. And to you, I say Che Miigwech, and to the Creator, I say Che Miigwech. Miigwech, 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 Nikanagana.
Thank you so much, Catherine. It's so important for us to have Catherine. Catherine's been to some of our other rallies. This is good now? Okay. Can folks at the back hear me? We've been hearing, yeah? Okay, this is good. So I started when I got a little angry earlier, telling you why we were here. We're striking today for climate justice, of course. But I'd like to tell you more about what the actual demands are, so you understand what we're asking. Now, these demands are for the federal government, for the Ontario government, for the municipal government, but also all the people that have decision-making powers in companies, in institutions, and organizations, because we can't just wait for the other to do it. Our demands are to reduce Canada's greenhouse gas emissions by 60% by 2030 compared to 25. This is not happening. Companies and governments have been really good at saying they're doing a lot, but our emissions are still going up. Shame. We're demanding that all those with decision-making powers respect Indigenous sovereignty, Indigenous title, and Indigenous rights over their lands and territories. We demand that we get out of fossil fuels. Starting today, there must be no new fossil fuel project across this country. We must invest in clean, abundant, clean energy. We need to guarantee a just transition for all, so that the workers and the communities that are going to be impacted by the transition are supported and have a place in the green economy we're building. We demand that we prioritize equity in all the climate solutions we go for. And we demand that governments invest in public health and in public services, because we know that for the part of the climate crisis that we cannot avoid, it will be a public health crisis, and will be the most vulnerable who will be most affected. Layla. Oh, Megan, I think you'd like to introduce Layla.
Yes, and here to demand that with us is Layla Stats. She is closer.
Yeah.
She is Mohawk, Turtle Clan from Six Nations. Layla is an Indigenous filmmaker, speaker, and activist. And I would love to welcome her with a chant. Okay, so what we're gonna do, I'm gonna say when Mother Earth is under attack, what do? Stand up, fight back. And that's your response, stand up, fight back. When Mother Earth is under attack, what do?
Stand up, fight back.
When the trees are under attack, what do?
Stand up, fight back.
When the water is under attack, what do?
Stand up, fight back.
When our future is under attack, what do?
Stand up, fight back.
What do?
Stand up, fight back.
What do?
Stand up, fight back.
Thank you. I'm gonna put this one. That was awesome. Thank you. All right, this one's low. This one's for you guys over here. Okay. Sego, Skanagoaga, Layla Stats Young Yachts, Anawara Niwa Gita Road and Ganyak Gehaga, Niwa Gowen Jordan, Oswego Nida Wageno. Hello, my name is Layla Stats. I am Mohawk Turtle Clan from the Six Nations of the Grand River. And I introduced myself to you in my native language, Ganyak Gehaga, Mohawk. That language was not gifted to me from my ancestors, from my grandparents like it was intended. That language was taken from me, from the systems you see behind me that are still stealing from my people. As a generational survivor of residential schools, I have had to reclaim my teachings of my ancestors, reclaim the language that I was gifted, and reclaim the knowledge and the wisdom and my culture and my way of life. On this path, I have learned a deeper connection to the water. We have spent the last 3 years acknowledging whose land this is. Every event now begins with a land acknowledgement. I challenge each and every one of you. You're all part of organizations, unions, companies, businesses. You're all part of something. Take personal responsibility to stop just acknowledging the land. We need land action. Land action. What does land back mean? Well, the literal sense of giving the land back. But also, for each and every single one of us, we need to embody land back. We need to take the land back for us and our relationship to the land. My ancestors saw the land as our relative. The trees all around here are my brothers and sisters. The water is my relative. The birds, the bees, the fruits. We are all related. So when you see your mother being torn open, her insides being ripped from her, you see your brother being poisoned and attacked, you see your family being killed and murdered, what do? Exactly. And when we start to see the world around us as not just nature, we don't just go out into nature, we are nature. We are a part of it. Now, I was recently arrested in Wet'suwet'en, standing up, shame, shame, standing up in defense of the Wenzikwa River. Right now, the drills are set to drill under this river. Shame. Stop the drills. Stop the pipelines. I want to sing a song with you. This is actually one of my kids' favorite songs to you, and you may know it if you've been out to any of the front lines. You guys want to sing "Stop the Pipeline"? Okay. Yeah. Stop the pipeline. Stop the oil tankers. We don't want them here. 'Cause they pollute. 'Cause they kill all the life on the earth. Save the skies for eagles. Save the forest for bears. Save the water for salmon. Let us all live in peace. Thank you, Finch. So as I stood at that river in the Wenzikwa, I took a drink. I put my hands in this river and I put it to my lips, right from this river. And I could feel it was alive. It was electric. It tingled on my tongue. And I knew in that moment, this is how water was meant to be. My river at home, the Grand River, I won't let my children swim in it. I would definitely never let them drink from it. Most of us will never drink from a river. Shame. So in that moment, I knew that this was something we had to defend. We couldn't just forget about it. We couldn't ignore it. This river was sacred. These waters were sacred. Our ancestors believe that water has memory. Water is alive. It hears us and it feels us. And science, for all of my fellow nerds out there, science has proven that water receives the words, the energy, its chemical composition changes as we pour positive energy into it. It hears us, it feels us, it is alive. So as I stood with the Wet'suwet'en people, I had to ask myself, whose laws do I live by? And for me, it was the law of the land. Protecting the land and the water for my daughters, for my son, for the future generations. I came from the sacred waters of my mother. They came from my waters. Water is passed down, it is within us, it is in our blood. And without it, we die. I've experienced in my own personal story colonial violence. As we stood on that bridge defending that river, hundreds of RCMP approached us in formation, waving a stick in the front, chanting, all together. And I knew in that moment that they were there to dominate. There was no peace talks, there was no consultation, there was no discussing it with the elders or the matriarchs that were standing with us. They were there for one reason: to dominate. Violently shape. And as I stood on that bridge, seeing them come towards us, I saw military Greens coming up the side with their sniper rifles, and I've never had a gun pointed on me in my life till that moment. And I knew in that moment, as the dogs, the attack dogs were barking and the helicopters were flying over, I knew that I had to make a choice.
And be welcome. And I wonder how they saw me. I wonder how they could see me. Can I ask you? You guys think your mom is NB, welcome to the live. NB, welcome.
Going through court as a criminal at this very moment, knowing shame. That's right, B. Shame. We stood on that bridge, and in the face of this colonial violence and this oppression, we were outnumbered, 8 of us on a bridge. And something inside of me, as I saw that domination, as I saw their force, said, Layla, sing. Sing. So I sang to a wall of police. I sang. So we're gonna sing this song that we sang on that bridge. It's called the Mohawk Water Song. And I asked my daughters to sing it with me. Yungana lungwa oniga, yungana lungwa oniga, gane yono, gane yono, gane ya ea.
Yeah, man, I want you guys to hear the song, but I'm not sure what's copyright and what's not copyright. I have to put my mic in. They are singing, and I'm not sure if this song is a copyright song, so I have to put my mic in. I'm sorry, guys. Opinion Guru TV, we're live. Welcome to the live. Please thumbs up, share, leave a comment, and don't forget to subscribe. Opinion Guru TV, we're live, we're out here. We're at the Global Climate Strike in Toronto, Ontario, Canada.
And put in the back of his car, handcuffs. And looking up at this RCMP officer, he smiled and winked at me. Shame. And it was just a moment where I realized that I felt this oppression. I felt the dominance. I felt like I had no power. And even now as I fight these charges, it's hard to have faith in our systems. It's hard to have faith that it mattered, that active resistance, that active resilience, that active saying no, no pipelines, no. But for me, I don't trust our politicians or our governments to save the earth. It's not going to come from the top. It's going to come from the ground up. And so these moments of resistance, these moments of fighting back, of using our voices, of unifying together, they matter. They matter to us. They matter to the people. And the people are the ones that are going to save this planet. Who is with me? What do we do? What do we do when our land is under attack? What do we do when the water is being poisoned? What do we do when our trees are being cut down? What do we do when our future is under attack? People ask me all the time, how do you do what you do? How do you keep doing it? Because those are my brothers. Those are my sisters. This is my mother. And I will stand up and fight back, and I will not stop. Nyawagoa, thank you so much, everyone, for being here. The last thing I will leave you with today, because I'm not really an angry person, is I'll teach you a Mohawk word. Now this word is very important to me and my family. I met a survivor at the residential school. His name was Geronimo Henry. Check him on YouTube. He's got some videos. He went to the school for 11 years. He got there when he was 5 and he left when he was 16. And of all the traumas that he endured in that time, he said, Layla, the one thing that impacted me the most is I never heard the words, I love you. Imagine that as a child, never hearing, I love you. And what kind of rippling effects that causes when you become a parent, when you are raising the next generation. So I've made it my personal obligation to break those cycles. I tell my children I love you, but I want to teach you how we say it in Mohawk. You want to teach them, B, how to say I love you? Ready? Gonalongqua. Gonalongqua. Okay, kind of good. We'll try that one again. All right, don't worry about saying it right. Say it from your heart. Don't worry about making a mistake. Don't worry about messing it up. Just feel it. I love you. And it's that love that is going to connect us all. That is that love that is going to flow from the roots of our feet into the earth. It is that love that is going to stand up and protect the water. It is our love, not our hate, not our anger, not our rage. It is the love that is going to connect us. So gonalongqua. 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 Nyawagoa. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Layla. Layla, I hope we can keep your energy and all the wonderful teachings that you brought to us as we march, as we continue to demand for climate justice. It's necessary that as climate activists, as young people who are demanding that our future be safe, we also fight so that Indigenous peoples get sovereignty over their lands. These two fights are one and the same. They have to be tied together. We cannot just choose to only be climate activists and not fight for Indigenous control over their territory. Okay, let's do a little chant.
It's a good idea.
Thanks, Megan.
Of course.
We'll do one where we'll say, Wall Street, Bay Street, listen, listen up. The planet is dying, start to give up. It's a kid-friendly event. Wall Street, Bay Street, listen, listen up. The planet is dying, start to give up. Wall Street, Bay Street, listen, listen up. The planet is dying, start to give up. Wall Street, Bay Street, listen, listen up. The planet is dying, start to give up. Wall Street, Bay Street, listen, listen up. The planet is dying, start to give up. Okay, you did not love that one, I saw that. Okay, let's do an easier one. We'll do hey, hey, ho, ho, fossil fuels have got to go, okay? Hey, hey, ho, ho, fossil fuels have got to go. Hey, hey, ho, ho, fossil fuels have got to go. Hey, hey, ho, ho, fossil fuels have got to go. Hey, hey, ho, ho, fossil fuels have got to go.
I am greatly honored to introduce Janky David to the stage. Janky first started speaking up about climate justice after participating in the 2019 global climate strike here in Toronto. She was inspired by the student-led action that made the world take a notice. As a labor activist, Janky advocates for a just transition, which is rooted in the fight for climate justice.
Welcome, Janky.
Welcome.
afternoon, everyone. Riders, peeps, community allies, family, friends, my labor comrades, thank you for coming here today. I'm in front of you as an individual who is terrified about the climate crisis. As a labor activist that continues and will always continue to fight for climate justice. As a mom of two young kids, as a mom of two young kids, and I'm worried about their future because I don't know what will be left because of climate justice. Because of climate change. We all know that the climate crisis is real. Climate change is the largest threat to our current and future generations. It is happening right before us. It is happening because of human activities of burning fossil fuels and deforestation. Through our lived experiences, we see the effects and we know how it is being felt worldwide. We've seen extreme weather events, flooding, forest fires, leading to widespread damage and even loss of life. It's affecting our animals, our plants, and our people. And unless further actions is taken, more severe impacts will follow. Climate disaster is rapidly increasing and it is hurting working peoples. Unions have taken a simple stance. There are no jobs on a dead planet. This is true, no jobs on a dead planet. Unions have a vital role to protect jobs in the current industry, but we also have a role in fighting to create new jobs. We support new quality jobs in this emerging green economy. We know that there are jobs, and we know that there's an opportunity to create million good unionized jobs across Canada for young people, for Indigenous people, and for equity-seeking groups. Investment in infrastructure means jobs. And as we green, and we will green every industry, there will be more jobs in construction, manufacturing, and in public service. Sorry, I don't know why, I'm not one to talk, so this is very nerve-wracking watching you guys all look at me. But honestly, this is what I saw in 2019, and it was so inspiring. My little girl was so much younger, and she, whatever she'll tell you is that there is no planet B. And knowing that you guys have thrived and you continue to grow your movement is so friggin' inspiring. It is just amazing. So just as a mom, as a tita, as a nina, as a friend to you all, as a friend of the environment, I want governments to agree on tangible climate action and to give future generations a fighting chance. We need to demand climate legislations, policies, and practices at all three levels of government. Demand that the federal government enact effective, meaningful, just transition legislation. Demand that our provincial government get a real clue about this climate crisis. And demand that municipal governments implement climate justice plans. Next week, there will be a webinar. And this is a shameless plug, but it's an important plug. There are flyers being passed around. Councillor Mike Layton and Chloe T will be guest speakers. I encourage you guys all to take a flyer. They're being circulated in the audience and register. It's important that we take action. This is an election issue, and we can make change in October when we vote for a new council and we vote for a new school board. There are some that argue that it's either the economy and jobs or in the environment. And I want to be clear, that is simply not true. We can do both and we can have both. It is crucial that we combine economic development and growth with environmental improvements. Let us be clear to everyone who will listen that we can and we must have both. That is what a just green transition is all about. That is what a recovery is all about. For the kids, for our youth, for our students, and for the future of everyone, it is essential that we achieve more sustainable society, which is achieved through just transition where no one is left behind. For our climate, our society, and our economy, we must have a job-rich transition for young, future Canadians that is fair, democratic, and worker-focused. This ensures that no one is left behind. Stand up with me, stand up with the labor movement, and to demand a just transition. Climate change, as I said, is the greatest challenge of our time. It is affecting our livelihoods and the health and safety of our workers. We are in a climate emergency, and addressing this emergency is urgent union work. Here in Toronto and York, the Toronto-York Region Labour Council continues to push for climate justice. We have asked all our delegates to reconfirm their commitment to the climate emergency. Workers have been working hard to influence policies and workplaces. They have demanded more workplace actions, and they've negotiated real representation in workplace decisions on climate action. For labor, when we act in solidarity, we know we always win. Workers have achieved historical success. Years ago, you guys caught the attention, you caught my attention by mobilizing so many and calling them to action. Your movement, your community continues to grow. Look around you guys today. Look at each other. Feel and see your collective strength. Climate justice matters. We need change today and for future generations. Without urgent and efficient action, we must choose a path of zero carbon to a real carbon. For everyone here today, thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
It's going to, because I have a class for prevention.
This generation is considered it ever since and will how to act to make it better. Labor always stands in solidarity today. Have a great
Lori T is one of the
Saturday.
Thank you so much. Okay, I see a lot of people, but I'm going to okay, so let's try this. Who here is from labor? Let me hear you. Who here is attending their first climate strike ever? Who here is a student striking from school? I see it. Who here is from the healthcare sector? Who here is a concerned parent? All right, thanks a lot. Thank you for standing in solidarity with young people. We know we stand in solidarity with our workers that are asking a just transition to a green economy. We're here to say that we need to raise the wages, not sea levels. We need to cut the carbon and keep the jobs. And I love the shirts that today that I saw that said, climate justice is union business. Absolutely it is. Absolutely. Okay, this is a personal favorite chant of mine. It's a repeat after me, so there's no excuses. I want to hear everybody. Okay? I don't know what you've been told. I don't know what you've been told. Fossil fuels have got to go. Fossil fuels have got to go. We protest as you can see. We protest as you can see. 'Cause we ain't got no planet B. We ain't got no planet B. One more time. I don't know what you've been told. I don't know what you've been told. The fossil fuels have got to go. Fossil fuels have got to go. We protest as you can see. We protest as you can see. 'Cause we ain't got no planet B. all of the high school whoa, I said students twice. As a high school student, to all of the youth in the crowd, I wanted to read the statement that a few seniors put together to all of us. It was an organization of about 7 organizations and 750 seniors. Woo! To our youth on September 23rd, we want you to know that the generations who have preceded you, the generations of your grandparents and your great-grandparents, support you. Over the last 6 to 10 decades, we have seen the deterioration, that's a hard word, in the pollution of air and water. We have seen the response of nature in the form of dramatic increase in number and intensity of storms. In our time, we witnessed the emergence of environmental movement and the warnings forecasting climate destruction. And we have seen the failure to act of those who have the power to do so. Like you, we are very concerned and indeed very frightened about the future of life on planet. Your generation is not alone. The generation of your grandparents and great-grandparents are also organizing. Our numbers are growing, and we will support you, and we will join you to change the world. And I also want to take this moment to thank all of the organizers that put this together and all of the contingents and everyone here that has come together to demand one thing, that we put people over profit.
Okay, now we know that we've been talking a lot, we've heard a lot of wise things, but now we want to get some energy up. And I could not think of a better person to do that than Mark Simon.
Yeah!
Mark is a Jamaican LGBTQ+ activist whose latest video was for the first time in Jamaica, the video that showed on-screen romance between 2 men. Mark has used his entire career and his entire platform as a musician, as an artist, to highlight various social issues like racial injustice, like police brutality, and like climate justice. Mark, thank you so much for joining us.
How you doing, guys? Thank you very much. I like your shirt. That's cool. Nice colors. So my name is Mark Clennon. These are my friends. This is Juan and Brendan. We're going to be performing for you guys today. But I have this tradition that I do before every show where I like to get the crowd, riled up and get into it. So I do this thing where before every show, we just do one big scream. Are we down with that? Okay. Now, I want them to hear you on Bay Street, okay? So as loud as you can, we're going to scream, get all of our energy out. Are we ready? Okay, 1, 2, 3. Beautiful. Okay, that was amazing. Thank you so much. So I'm so grateful to be here today. Thank you for having me. It's exciting to be a part of a movement like this with people who are so energized for such an important cause. There are millions of people around the world and in Canada who have the same ideas that we have, but they're not here. You are. You guys have so much passion for what you believe in, and you're here to make action, to make it work, and to do what needs to be done. And give yourself a round of applause for that. Amazing. All right, so I'm going to be singing 2 songs for you today. The first song is called Not Perfect. The reason I chose that song is because I feel like, as people, we try the best we can do. We try to be our best, but we're not always perfect. Whether you're fighting for climate action, whether you're fighting for racial justice, whether you're fighting for, gender parity, whatever we're fighting for, try your best, fight as hard as you can. But at the end of the day, we're not perfect, and we're here to come together as a group and unite under what binds us. Are we together on that? All right. One more scream. 1, 2, 3. Amazing.
Okay, so he's gonna sing. So I'm not sure if it's copyrighted music or not. So of course, you know, the guru has to put his mic in. The guru has to put his mic in. So it's Opinion Guru TV. We're live. We're at the Global Climate Strike. We're at Queen's Park. We're in Ontario, Canada. Please thumbs up, share, leave a comment. Don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching Opinion Guru TV, and we are live. So we're at the Global Climate Strike. We're in Toronto, Canada. And he's gonna sing another song, so I'm gonna keep my mic in just in case it's a copyrighted song. And you know, YouTube, very sensitive to these things. So when the other speakers come up, I will remove my mic and you all can hear what's going on. Yes, this is a Jamaican guy, and he's singing about Kingston, Jamaica. So let me get a close-up of him. He's singing about Kingston, Jamaica. Let's see. Oh, he's busting a move, but you can't, the speaker is blocking. You can't really see him. Oh boy. This angle is not that great. I'm gonna try and go around. All right, there you go. Better view. Better view, better view, better view. Thank you so much, everyone. I love you all. Thank you. Okay, I will remove my mic now so you guys can hear what's going on.
Where do they find the website? On the posters, on the QR code?
Online, and also if you see a Climate Strike poster, there is a QR code. I also have it written. It's not enough for everybody, but for those who can see, there is a poster that has our website.
Thanks, Megan. I want to bring us back to something that's a little more serious because, you know, we've been here, we've been chanting, we've been dancing, and that's good. There's a lot of joy in fighting for justice. But when we talk about the climate crisis, we often talk about it as if it's a future problem. We're always saying, you know, for our kids and the kids of our kids. But because of inaction over decades, there are people that have become the victims of climate disruption right now. And the most recent example of that are the people of Pakistan, where 33 million people have been displaced because of floods, because of the climate crisis. We often talk at Fridays for Future about global solidarity, and when you hear about what's happening in Pakistan, you understand why that's a crucial part of our demands. Historically, Pakistan has emitted less than 1% of our emissions, and yet it's the people in Pakistan right now that are bearing the brunt of the crisis. So when we're striking here in Canada, we're not just striking to keep ourselves safe. We're striking because we have the responsibility for our peers that are in the Global South. We have the responsibility to make sure that we hold our governments accountable. We know that most of the companies, the mining companies abroad that do most environmental racism are Canadian companies. Canada loves to have this beautiful image abroad, but we know that we're responsible for a huge chunk of global emissions, for a huge amount of harm. And when we're here, we're striking in solidarity with those folks over there that are feeling the effects right now. I hope that's the energy you feel where we're going to be marching. I hope that's the amount of anger you'll be feeling when we'll be chanting. I'd like to welcome to the stage Asan Shabit. He's a singer and songwriter based in Toronto. He's from Pakistan, and he'll be singing for us.
Hello everyone. So, there are more than 33
So this guy is from Pakistan. He's gonna do a song, and as you know, the guru is allergic to music, so I have to put my mic in. Can you say that with me? Just the fellow teacher. What thing do you crave or have? All nature is yours. So he's talking about what's going on in Pakistan. So again, Opinion Guru TV, we are live, we are at Queen's Park. We are at the Global Climate Strike, and we are in Toronto. So I guess this could be called the Toronto, Canada's leg of the global climate strike. So we are out here. So a march is gonna happen. I think they're gonna go to Young and Dundas Square, and we'll see. I'm not sure if I'm gonna go the whole way of the march, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. So it's not only about climate change. It's also about cost of living because of the fuel shortages, you know what I mean, inflation and stuff like that. So it's a lot of issues. It's a lot of issues. And as I said before, it's tough because what's going on with the fuel shortage, Germany and other countries started using coal again to keep warm and to keep the lights on. So it's a lot of issues. It's a lot of issues. It's a lot of issues. So I'm gonna remove my mic again so you guys can hear what's going on. Is working with an organization providing humanitarian relief. And so we were lucky that we have a lot of people that
We're going to donate at least $400 to the organization that Assange brother has recommended to us, and we'll be asking you if you can afford it to contribute to that same organization. We'll put it up on social media and put it up on our website, and we'd encourage you to also extend that, if you can, extend that generosity to really embody when we say global solidarity, you really mean it, and put your dollars behind that. Okay, we'll do a solidarity chant. Are there any francophones here? Oui? Okay. Okay, so this chant is bilingual, so you can do it in English or you can do it in French. We're just gonna go so, solidarité, or in English, solidarity. Ready? So, solidarité. So, solidarité. So, solidarité. So, solidarité. Solidarity! I mentioned earlier feeling anger at the injustices that we're seeing. This anger that we're feeling, we need to put it towards actions like these. I know that, honestly, it might be an ugly feeling, but what motivates me most to do these kind of strikes are anger at the injustices, anger at the fact that politicians every day go to work and decide not to prioritize people over profit. Shame! And if this is something that you're feeling too, and you don't really know what to do with, we'd like to try something new here, where we'd like to kind of have a group of people that just want to receive text when there's actions about climate justice in Toronto. We're not going to be sending you newsletters. We have a newsletter. We're not going to be sending you long articles or links. We would only text you when there's a next action, whether it's ours or someone else's that's doing climate justice related actions. So if that's something that you're interested in, I don't know how this is going to work. We invested in a bot. So you're going to text the number with your first name and last name, and that's going to give us your number so we can text you next time there's an action. Woo! We tried it. It worked.
It worked,
Let's
yeah.
try it with a couple hundred people now. So can I give you the number? You're going to have to text it with your first name and last name. If you just want to give us your first name, that is totally fine. Just need your nickname, really. Just need you to text us something. So are you ready with the number? Yes?
Woo!
Let me not mess this up. When we first tried, I texted the wrong number.
True.
Yeah.
And she organized it and she texted the wrong number.
So 365 5985 972. Let's do that again. So you would text your first name or first name and last name to 365 5985 972. Now if you text it now, because our bot is a little slow, it's a cheap bot, it might answer you in about 10 minutes with thank you, and our organizers will be in touch. If you don't get that, you made a mistake. Or I made a mistake. Okay.
Hey,
Megan, in the meantime, do you want to do a chant?
I would love to. Okay, this is one of my personal favorites, and also I have my younger sister. Whoa, that's kind of expensive. Sorry, Mom. I want to lead the chant with my younger sister, who is down here. We say, you can't drink oil, keep it in the soil. You can't drink oil, keep it in the soil. You can't drink oil, keep it in the soil. You can't drink oil, keep it in the soil. You can't drink oil, keep it in the soil.
Okay. I'm extremely honored to invite our next speaker and our last speaker today. Many of you have met Vanessa in a way at a climate justice related protest, at an Indigenous rights protest. Vanessa is a queer Anishinaabe from Amjanam First Nations. Vanessa is a water protector, an environmental researcher, and a community organizer in the Great Lakes region. Vanessa is a well-respected land defender and defender of Indigenous peoples' inherent and legal rights and sovereignty. Woo! Sorry, I want to give you a full bio because it's a very impressive one. You might know Vanessa because she's co-hosting the Toxic Tours, because she's led direct action and solidarity with the people of Wet'suwet'en, or because Vanessa is an exceptional researcher about environmental justice and pollution in Ontario's Chemical Valley. Vanessa, thanks so much for joining us.
Ani. Vanessa Gray, Indigenous cause. Amjanam Damjaba, Vishna Bani Da, Makulin Dordam. Hi everyone, my name is Vanessa Gray. I'm from the Amjanam First Nation. I'm an Anishinaabe and I'm from the Bear Clan. I just want to say thank you to everyone who came out today, for all the creative people who made all these beautiful signs, and everyone who has been worrying about their climate futures and feeling alone and feeling worried about the futures for all future generations. Thank you for showing up for us when we ask you to. Thank you for being here now. Thank you. I'm going to read a message from our friends Get 'em Done. Is it possible to turn my mic up? In order to stop climate change, we must stop Canada's continued exploitation of fossil fuels and continued exploitation of Indigenous rights. Next week, on September 30th, is supposed to be the National Day of Truth and Reconciliation. Yet, at this very moment, oil and gas projects and pipelines are operating and being built on unceded Indigenous land in our name. Yay! In northern British Columbia, a massive fossil fuel project, the Coastal GasLink pipeline, is being built on Wet'suwet'en land without the consent of Wet'suwet'en hereditary chiefs. Yay! And for the past 6 months, a special unit of the RCMP has been continuously and in a discriminatory way stopping and arresting Wet'suwet'en people whose only interest is to protect their land title that is recognized by a 1997 ruling by the Supreme Court of Canada. Illegal! Go to their website, yintaaccess.com. That's YINTAH access.com. Follow their social media accounts. Call your member of parliament, tell them to stop the RCMP's road stops and arrests of Wet'suwet'en people. Yay! Get your phones out now and go to yintaaccess.com. Yinta! Please share and amplify Get 'em Done's posts and messages in the next couple of weeks. Do it now. Take action and rise up to the call to kill the drill on September 30th and plan for actions where you are. That was a message from our friends, our Wet'suwet'en friends, our people who are on the front line, who have been arrested and brutalized for being who they are on their own land. Our solidarity and kinship lights a fire in all the nations that share a stronger connection with the Yinta. On September 30th, Canada will acknowledge the National Day of Truth and Reconciliation. While the RCMP surge in Coastal GasLink's private security continue to surveil, harass, and brutalize unarmed land defenders. This ongoing colonial violence perpetrates the genocidal role residential schools played when Indigenous people were moved from the land in the interest of resource extraction and the expansion of fossil fuel industry. I just want to say thank you for your support. This is a very hard topic to talk about, but I'm so happy you're all here and I feel the support. As As an Anishinaabe from a community surrounded by Canada's petrochemical industries, who has been threatened by the police many times, I can say that nothing can or will stop us from defending the land and water for our future generations. The time is now. This is your moment. This is our moment. I'm here with you, and I feel that you're here with me. We won't stop. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Vanessa, for those words. Woo!
I told you we were really lucky to have Vanessa join us today.
And she meant it. We are very lucky. I would like to reintroduce Catherine to the stage.
Catherine is going to be closing for us, and then we'll be marching. So you can start packing up your stuff. We'll be hearing from Catherine to close, to send us off in a good way, and then we'll be preparing to march, yeah?
This was awesome, wasn't it? Okay, when we begin with an opening in the sacred way, we have to also do a closing. And we don't have a secret flyer here, but I was given tobacco in a good way to come here and do this opening and ask, that we be brought together in a good way, in a good mind. And we have been. And we had a wonderful day to do this. And now, I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do with this tobacco. I'm going to ask you to think for a moment, all of your good intentions. And we're going to let that go into the tobacco. Ready? Now think, and this is from the heart, people. Okay, that tobacco will be put in a sacred fire tonight, and all those good intentions, all your love and your dreams and your vision, that'll go into the fire, and that will go to the Creator. And Mikazay will take it there. There's one thing I want to leave you with. This is the buffalo. There used to be millions and millions of them. They roamed from the far north down into the southern states. And people lived with them. And then virtually destroyed. Yeah. And then they came for the codfish, and then they came, now they're looking at the salmon, and we're protecting the salmon too. Because one of the Cree leaders said, when you eat the last fish, and you cut down the last tree, and you poison the last water, you will realize that you cannot eat money. All over the place, all over North America, there are people who are bringing back the buffalo. Lots of Indigenous people are doing this, and even goodness knows the parks are trying to do it too. So this is really hopeful. We can recover from anything. And we always should be thinking and saying, Shemigwech, Neshomas and Kokomas Buffalo.
Your name?
Because they give
What's up, YouTube? My name's Katrina Anastasia. This is my outfit. 155 second best. This is my sign. Because it's cool to carry.
Everything else had a council that said, the land people, the standing people, the trees, and all the swimmers, all the walkers,
what's your name? Your singing name?
Katrina Anastasia is my name.
And your social media?
Katrina.Anastasia. Katrina with the K.
And there are only
That's what? Instagram?
Instagram, TikTok,
One was
Facebook,
to
all that
express
good stuff.
gratitude, to love.
Thank you.
You're
Looks
welcome.
nice.
The second
Thanks.
is to look after everything the best way we know how. And I'm going to ask you, take in the spirit of the buffalo, become buffalo people, and also feed the people in all the way the people need to be fed, emotionally, mentally, physically, and spiritually. So you be that buffalo spirit in this world. Take it into your hearts. Miigwech, 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 miigwanagana.
Okay, I don't know about you, but I have my megaphone. I'm ready to march. Are you ready? Woo! Okay, a few things first, because you know how we love to talk.
Okay, I promise it'll be quick. There's some safety things to follow. The first thing is please wait until, so we're gonna leave through the left, and then we're gonna go northbound for a bit, and then we'll go down Yonge. Please do not all rush all over. We're gonna try to funnel through here to the left and follow the banners. We're doing this for safety and also so we look strong and organized like we are. Woo! I'm also gonna ask you to be really loud. There's nothing sadder than a climate march where no one's chanting or screaming or making some sort of noise. So if you were moved at some point during all the speeches and performances, if you were angered, if you felt compelled to scream at elected officials to do something, this is now, this is your moment to express it. Woo! I'm gonna say a big thank you to our ASL interpreter. Thank you so much for doing this for us today. If you need an accessibility van, now is your time to come and flag that to us so that the van doesn't leave without you. That's pretty much it.
Yeah?
We're just gonna get ready to march.
Sounds like a plan.
All right, so very slowly, we're gonna start going there. Please wait until we've all made ourselves to the front and then we'll join us. And if there's Indigenous peoples in the crowds and young people, we invite you to come first. Indigenous people at the top of the front of the march. Young folks, you can also join at the front of the march. Thanks so much for being here, folks. Let's march.
Yes. And that lady a while ago, her outfit was completely made of mask. Black mask. There she is again, black mask. Pink mask, blue mask. It's completely made of mask. She is very creative. She left her social media, so you guys can check her out. So, the march is gonna happen. The march is gonna happen. You know, the guru is allergic to music. The guru is allergic to music, so I'm basically running. The guru is allergic to music, so I'm running. The YouTube algorithm doesn't play and I don't want them to take down the live. So I have to keep my mic in. My mic, I have to keep it in. So we're in Toronto, Canada. It's a global climate strike. We are at Queen's Park. Welcome to the live. Please thumbs up, share, leave a comment, and don't forget to subscribe. OpinionGuru TV, we're live. OpinionGuru TV, we're live. Please thumbs up, share, leave a comment, and don't forget to subscribe. So it's a large crowd. We're out here, it's a large crowd. We're in Toronto. This is Toronto, Canada's leg of the global climate strike. You know, the guru is allergic to music. So I'm ahead, I'm in front. They're playing some Bob Marley right now. Get up, stand up. We are in Canada and we are at the global climate strike. This is the Toronto leg of the global climate strike. Welcome to the live, please. Thumbs up, welcome to the live. So you can hear the chants. Welcome to the live. OpinionGuru TV, welcome to the live. The Canadian leg or the Toronto leg of the global climate strike. Lots of people. Very large crowd. They are loud and they know what they want. They are demanding climate justice. So we are in Toronto and they are on the move again. So welcome, welcome. OpinionGuru TV, welcome. So it's OpinionGuru TV. We are live. We are at the global climate march, the global climate strike. We are in Toronto, Canada, and we are live. Please thumbs up, share, leave a comment. Don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching OpinionGuru TV. Thanks for watching.
Go!
So, Opinion Guru TV, we're live. We are at the Toronto's leg of the global climate strike. Welcome to the live. Please thumbs up, share, leave a comment. Don't forget to subscribe. We are in downtown Toronto. The global climate strike. Thanks for watching. Opinion Guru TV is gonna sign off. Thanks for watching. Opinion Guru TV is gonna sign off. We have been live now for about 2 hours. So thanks for watching. Please share, subscribe, leave a comment. Share, subscribe, leave a comment. Opinion Guru TV. It's like a dance party. Everyone is happy. Opinion Guru TV. We are in Toronto, Canada. Opinion Guru TV. Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching. Opinion Guru TV is gonna sign off. Thanks for watching. And I will catch you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Opinion Guru TV is gonna sign off. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you in the next one. We are at the Toronto's leg of the global climate strike. Please thumbs up, share, leave a comment. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will catch you in the next one. We are in downtown Toronto. Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching. Opinion Guru TV gonna sign off. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you in the next one. Thanks for watching.